All right, folks, this is Harris Sultan, the ex-Muslim atheist, and welcome to another episode of Sultan's House of Sin. Right. All right. There's an Adam Zat. Yes. Hello, you're on mute.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, what would you like to say?
Hello, Haris. How are you?
I'm very good, sir. What would you like to say?
Regarding the incidents happening in France,
Right.
do you think that it will wake up the Europeans
Well,
regarding radical Islam?
I don't know. Look, worse things have happened in the past. Worse things have happened. In Nice, was a couple of years ago, a radical Islamist had mowed down some 50 people who were just ravelers who were just going out to listen to music or something. 40 or 50 people. That they just said, oh, that's just ISIS. But now there's no ISIS. Now these are ordinary, standalone, lone warriors are acting like that. So maybe that's why France is acting even more aggressively. But I don't know. I think, look, there are two types of governments, the political parties, left-wing parties, right-wing parties. Over the last 20, 30 years or so, liberals had taken the world to a whole new level, homosexuals' rights, women's rights, race rights, all of these rights people spoke about, and they've advanced our world to animal rights, environment, how we should treat our environment. All these things were forced by the liberals, and a lot of good things happened. But I think they went too far in certain cases with minorities. Yes, we should look after minorities. We should look after people, underprivileged people. But what they made a mistake in thinking that all cultures are the same, all minorities are equal in a sense that, or the baggage is same. No, I mean, Hindus are not likely to be violent when they go to Western countries. They're not.
But there is a rising tendency among the Hindus also.
No, but in India, but that's in okay. So that's in India. We'll talk about that. That's a separate issue. That's in India.
On the international level, also there is some kind of solidarity or something like that.
Okay. Can you name me one Hindu? Can you show me one Hindu terrorist attack? I can't think of any. They're more white nationalist.
Not on the foreign lands. Not on the foreign lands.
Right. So that's what I'm talking about. So let's just stick to that. We can go into Indian politics at some other time, but Islamic terrorism, Islam-inspired terrorism is at the top. And there is an argument to be made that all the other factions are getting extreme, probably because of Islamic fascism. That's an argument to be made. I'm not fully sure. I don't think we can say the same that if that's what happened in China, for instance. But some people say, Uyghur Muslims had been also trying to separate from mainland from China. I don't know. That doesn't matter. Still doesn't.
But the Chinese response is brutal, I would say.
Disproportionate. Yeah, of course. It's there's no two ways about it. But I'm just saying that these things have been happening for a while now. What liberals were doing so well for the last 20, 30 years, but now we're seeing right-wing parties are doing better. I keep talking about alternate for Germany. In Germany, they've become the second biggest party. Netherlands, Geert Wilders' party has become from a minor party to a major party. In Italy, the coming right-wing parties are getting more and more popularity. And Marine Le Pen, this opposition to Macron, who's a right-winger, she's knocking on the door. So Boris Johnson, okay, he's not a crazy right-winger, he's conservative, but they're gonna get pushed more and more when more of these incidents happen. So then what's going to happen? I think then, it might change. Look, things are always changing. Nothing ever remains the same. Things are always changing. So whatever this golden era that we had from in the 2010s, where Islamophobia, yes, let's love everyone, hug everyone, yes, you can kill me, blah, 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 but, we won't say anything, otherwise it'll be Islamophobia. That era is definitely gone.
Okay, Aris, let me pose another question. in the common Western propaganda or movies, whatever you can say, or otherwise also, there have been the videos of beheadings by ISIS or other terrorist organizations. And before killing the people, the innocent people, they chant some Arabic and then kill people. So don't the Westerners see that it is inspired from the same sources which millions of other people take as sacred?
What do you mean? I'm not sure I understood that. So you're saying what the West is making that propaganda videos, and that's inspiring
I'm not
people?
saying that. I meant to say in movies, in popular culture,
right,
and otherwise also in the real videos of execution by the terrorists, we see some Arabic written poster on the behind. Then they're chanting something.
Yeah, when they're showing. Yeah, but that's. I mean, I don't know if that.
Don't they get this tribal type of violent culture or religion?
I don't think there's any study. Look, I don't think so. I don't think there's any study that would show that. I mean, if there's a study that says that is inspiring people, like people made the same arguments about violent video games, that inspires people.
No, Harris, you're taking it on another track. I was just saying that those verses or whatever that is written in Arabic is from the book, from the holy book.
Right. No, I think I get your point. I get your point. So you're saying that it inspires people in the sense that, oh, look, even those uneducated Muslims say, oh, it is written in the Quran, so I better go and behead someone. No, I don't think it works that way. I think the radicalization, when I was speaking with Ghalib yesterday, and he made a very good point. He said, all these people, barring some exceptions that we had, there's these engineers and the 9/11 hijackers were some university graduates and blah blah blah, but most of these foot soldiers, then they are basically the losers. They haven't got much going on in their lives, and it is quite true when you actually look at, for example, just in this case, you look at all those previous the Daesh-inspired terrorists who had in France and in Nice, and all those people who were mowing people down in the buses, and those guys were not college graduates. Those guys were just ordinary losers. So these guys have some other baggage that comes with it. This latest guy, Tunisian guy, he was a 21-year-old alcohol, beer drinking, strip bar going guy, and
like Anjem Choudhury.
Anjem Choudhury himself. That other Pakistani guy who attacked a month ago outside former Charlie Hebdo offices. These guys are not some really bright people. These are not Princeton scholars. So
is there a guilt among them?
Yes,
we have not served Islam.
I reckon there's a big guilt. I think Ghalib made that point, and I've been thinking about it a lot. There might be a guilt, and I extended it earlier today by saying that, like in Christians, we have these serial killers and all these crazy guys. They go to the confession box and they say, "Oh, Father, I have sinned," and Father throws some holy water and says, "Yeah, Lord has forgiven you, son." There's no such thing in Islam, is there? There is a concept of forgiveness. Toba kar lo. If you do a real toba, a sincere heart, you might be forgiven. But there's one thing that gives you sincere, sure shot heaven. That's one thing. It's not namaz. It's not zakat. It's not hajj. There's one thing that gives you definite guaranteed heaven, and that's jihad. No questions asked. That's it. This is what all these... And again, you got to remember, regardless of what actually is in the Quran, what matters is how these people are interpreting it. They're saying, okay, as I said, it's been given to us. I remember in my school as well, in textbook, it was told to me that there's one thing that gives you definite heaven, and that's jihad. Even though it's like it's like a sixth pillar of Islam, but undeclared sixth pillar. So these guys
but they say jihad means internal struggle with your own demons.
Yeah, but that's someone like, maybe, I don't know, that's someone like Imran Khan might say that. Not that.
Is that true?
Not that. No, but jihad does mean struggle. But in the context, there's so many verses in the Quran that are used in the context that no, it's actual physical violence. It's actual fight. Jihad literally means, I think, struggle. That's what it means. But it nowhere in the Quran actually says jihad against poverty. Now that's extreme level mental gymnastics by these people. Jihad itself means, yes, struggle, but in the context of the Quran, Hadith, it's quite clear. It's the actual armed violence against either your oppressors, or even you can be an oppressor as well to spread the law of Allah. So there's no two ways about it. These are just mental gymnastics played by these modern Muslim apologists. All right, I gotta wrap it up. Yep, sorry, I gotta wrap it up.
Okay, Harris, no problem.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, what did you say?
Whatever you're doing is good.
Right.
Carry it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. To help me produce more videos like these, support me on Patreon or PayPal.